Good morning, everyone. This is Tile Creek Rock back for another exciting day here on the ARK Survival Evolved, the Lost Island map. This is day number 61 of our little adventure here, and well, overnight I realized I had a bunch of organic polymer that I'd got out of some praying mantises up in the volcano area yesterday. So today I'm going to fly over here to this blue obelisk and turn all this organic polymer into some cryopods. So that's what we're going to do first today, is fly over to the blue obelisk. Don't think it's too awful far in this direction. So we're going to get over there and craft us up some cryopods, and then I don't know what exactly we're going to do after that, but I'm thinking we may fly back over to see if we can find that unicorn. If we can find it again, we may try to tame a unicorn after we make us up some cryopods. Come on, game. Quit freezing on me. Got a pretty good flight here to get over to the blue obelisk. Thought about just going to the green one, but I think the blue one is the closest and easiest for me to get to. Could do it in one of these supply drops, but I'm afraid I'll lose a bunch of my materials if I stick it all in the supply drop. Don't like to craft cryopods like that. But we should be able to make a pretty good sized batch of cryopods if we can get over to the blue obelisk before all our stuff spoils. And we'll have to make a landing here to get our Arctic gear on and get our stamina back. We've got a couple of pieces of fur armor in our inventory we want to put on here real fast while we're getting our stamina back here. See if that doesn't keep us from freezing to death. And I see a red supply drop up in this general direction, so we may be doing a... What is that on that rock? That is a snow owl. I haven't ever seen one just sitting on the ground before. Walking around on the ground. Level 36 snow owl just walking along on the ground. That is a new one. We need to tame us one of those guys pretty soon, I guess. I do know that you can trap them with those net guns, so I need to figure out how to make me a net gun. But right now we're going to craft us up a big batch of cryopods. And then we'll probably get that red supply drop on the way back, until it's way up in the sky still yet. Let's go, Sonny. We've got still looks like a pretty good ways over to the blue obelisk from here. Might should have went to the green one instead, but I don't know. We're really freezing up right here. We wouldn't do this, but all that organic polymer spoils pretty quickly, and if we don't use it up, it'll just go to waste. And we can always use a bunch of cryopods. To take a little landing break here. See how much organic polymer we got. We've got about 6 stacks of 20, a little bit shy of that. I think it takes like 8 to make a cryopod. So we can probably make about 8 or 10 cryopods here. blue obelisk is quite a bit further away than I was remembering it to be, but it's almost all the way back over to my other base. So it is a long flight. Next time we do this, we may wind up going to the green obelisk instead. That looks like another cave right there. There seems to be caves everywhere. Sure does look like a cave, doesn't it? Right directly in there. I don't really have time to be doing it right now because I've got other stuff planned. That definitely is a cave. But my plan is to craft these cryopods up quickly, fly back over and grab that red supply drop we've seen. Let's see, we need to get the metal and the crystal off the oil. And all this organic polymer. Get in there and start crafting as quickly as possible so it doesn't go to waste. What does it take to make a cryo fridge? We need a lot more electronics for that. I brought enough metal and crystal to make 20, but I don't think I've got enough organic polymer for 20. We're going to craft all we can of these. I'm seeing it takes a lot of stuff to get into these boss battles. Wow, it takes a lot of stuff for the alpha one. I'm out of crystal in here now, but I brought more crystal. Argentavis is carrying my crystal, it was just too heavy for me. But we're just about out of polymer, so we're not going to be able to make but maybe 2 more. That's the last one. We got a pretty good batch of cryopods here. Let's see how many we got real quick here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we got 15 cryopods. Not too bad. I'll put the oil and the metal back on the RG because I think it probably reduces the weight on that stuff, and then we need to get back and see if we can get that red supply drop before it disappears. I don't think we'll ever make it, but we'll see if we can. It's a pretty good ways back here. Go RG. Flapping those wings. See if we can get to this red supply drop. need to start setting up to make us a fabricator. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get to this red drop. It's just too far away. The RG will have to take a rest break pretty soon. This is a really good Argentavis, though, I have to say. Got good stamina, good weight, good melee, and good health. We might make it to this drop. Depends on what's around it. Okay, there's a wyvern sitting right on top of it. We're not getting that drop. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, he's coming this way too. Come on, get your stamina back, because we cannot deal with that Argentavis. Or a wyvern. We might could handle one, but I don't know. Don't really want to test that. Where did it go is the question. So that's the wyvern trench right there, apparently. There sits the wyvern. It is a level 55. It's coming right for us. I guess we gotta fight a wyvern now. Oh, I can barely move too. Get on the ground, maybe we'll have a better chance. Well, it looks like it's quit, but the red drop is gone too. How you doing, Argentavis? You think you can handle that wyvern? I believe you can. We can find him again. See if we can take this wyvern out. We should load in to try to see what's going on here. Terrible mess of polygons here. Can't hardly see what I'm doing. But I would love to take out a wyvern. Things ain't going so good though. I can't see what's going on. It's fighting that thing down there. Is it winning is the question. I don't know. We'll take on the winner, I guess. I hate how this game is choppy and not loading in. I can't see either one of those creatures. Come on, let's get that fight over with so I can finish off the wyvern I think is going to win. know though, it's getting in that stuff that the thing sprayed. I hope I'm not messing up by trying to do this, but the wyvern is pretty much damaged now. Let's just take a loath out. Froze me again. I got him. Did he leave a bag? Okay, I managed to take out a wyvern. See if we got a claw for that. Got 3 level ups for that. And some other stuff, but I don't see a claw. We're supposed to get an ice wyvern claw, ain't we? Argentavis does a good job. We're gonna get you a much more weight, I guess. I think we're gone now. What is that coming after us though? Dire wolves or something? Yep, pack of dire wolves. Let's get out of here. We took out a wyvern. We didn't get our red supply drop, but we can handle low-level wyverns all right. That's always good to know. We'll have to sneak in there and get us a wyvern egg pretty soon. Problem with that is I'll have to take on a bunch of wyverns probably to do that. There. Is that a fight or just two? Just looking at each other, ain't they? It's a standoff. I'm wanting to fly back over where I seen that unicorn at yesterday, or day before yesterday, and see if we can get it. Didn't really plan to fight a wyvern today. Long ways over there where I seen that unicorn at. Probably have a hard time finding it. I think we're going to make a quick stop by the base before we go over there though. See what I can dump off since we're running a little bit heavy. Dump off this fur armor and the day's half gone already, so that's not a good thing. Way down there's our base, and there's our T-Rex trap. Any T-Rexes walking around nearby. We don't have the trank darts and stuff for it anyway. Boy, this game is terrible. Look how my Argentavis looks. It ain't even loading in properly. And I'm standing right next to it. Need to do some optimization on this game and get stuff to load better. I think that unicorn was way over there in a little valley between some mountains. Let's go, RG. I'm going to dump a bunch of cryopods and heavy stuff off here at the base before I go. And I think we're just going to pick up the unicorn if we can find it and bring it back instead of trying to tame it over there, because there was a Giganotosaurus over there and a Titanosaur both, so we don't really want to try to tame a unicorn in amongst all that mess. way down below here's my little base. I have actually seen people build this broken place in the fence back on games, and it looks really good if you build that back in. Which I may do that at some point, but that'll be a massive undertaking. And a place like this right here, this little building might be a perfect place to drop a unicorn or something in and tame it, because I don't think a unicorn can get out of there. Although we might give that a try. Drop off here real quick. Where's my cryopods at here? Come on, game. At least load in my storage boxes. That chest. Okay, there we go. Let's put most of these in here, because we don't want to mess around and lose them somewhere. Carry a couple with us just in case we see something to tame. I'd say that's quite enough. Change my armor out here. Put this fur back up. It's kind of heavy. And the saddle blueprint and some crafting material we need to toss. Tame sure carrying some crystal and stuff. Let's unload that. And polymer, which I can't really do anything with because it's just going to spoil. And then this stuff is probably sulfur, ain't it? Got a bunch of prime meat for killing that wyvern. Let's see. I realized I threw a cryopod in there that I didn't mean to. That is sulfur. Stow it in there. We'll do something else with it later, I think. Put that cryopod back. Put the spoiled meat in the fridge. And I think we're ready to go attempt to round up a unicorn if we can find it again. Might be easier said than done, because it was way over in the middle of the map. Way over to the east, between a couple of mountains. If I can find it, I'll bring it back to base and drop it in the fortress somewhere and try to tame it. Fly over the redwoods and look around and see if we can spot any thylacoids while we're going through here. I'm not going to fly low enough for them to think they can hit me. There's Ethereum down there. Purple one right there. Let's go, Archie. Gonna have to make a pit stop here in a minute to get her stamina back. Get over here and see if we can get in a clearing at least, so we can see if there's anything dangerous around. This little clump of rocks will be a safe place, I think. Argentavis, you've got a ton of prime meat. That must have all came off that wyvern. That wyvern wasn't an alpha wyvern, was it? I kind of doubt that because I don't think I could have took out Alpha Wyvern. But it gave me a lot of prime meat, and I didn't think wyverns, I know they give prime meat, but I didn't think they'd give that much. Okay, let's see if we can find that spot. Is that it over there, possibly? That might be it. There was a little gap in between some rocks like that. I can see the unicorn. So I'm going to fly in that direction and see. It's probably not it, but if I see a titanosaur, I'll know. I guess if that is a yellow supply drop, I should really try to grab that. Can't tell if it's yellow or green, though, the way the grass and stuff is over here. Looks yellow from here. Let's go for it. This is the Maywing area. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a yellow drop. And a couple of Parasitheriums right there next to it, so maybe nothing else dangerous around, or nothing dangerous around. There comes something. Yeah. Let me access that while I'm being attacked. Heard you come here and get me. Okay, we've dealt with that. Let's go. Up here between these rocks, I think is where maybe where the unicorn is at. What's going on here? There's dead stuff everywhere. Tech Raptor. I'm assuming you Stegos took care of these guys, so I'm going to clean them up if you don't mind. So move along so I don't have to nip you on the tail so you can attack me. That left a bag, but I'm sure it's nothing that I need. So let's go on up here and see if this is where we spotted the unicorn at. Maybe, maybe not. It is. I believe there it is. Found it really easily. Yep, there's our unicorn. See if we can take him back to base with us. Grabbed us a unicorn, quite simply. If I'd have brought my carrots with me, we might have took it down here in this little valley and tried to tame it. But we would probably get raptor pounced or something, so we'd better just to take it on back to base. Bad part is we're going to have to set it down a couple of times between here and the base, and that's going to be very dangerous. Come on, game. Work with me here. Don't freeze. There's a Quetzal. This one I've seen before. I think it probably is at level 20. Yep. Very colorful level 20 that I've seen before. When I drop you, don't take off running. I know you're going to, but I'm going to have to drop you, so no choice but to do it. get you up on this hillside. Maybe you won't get too far away. Up here by these galleys. Calmly wander around there a little bit now, and I'll pick you back up in a minute. Come on, RG, eat up. That unicorn's getting some distance down through there. I'm going to have to slow fly so I don't run my stamina out over the redwoods. Or we'll go around one or the other. Now we're going to have to go over the redwoods slow, I think. This is terrible. And we're getting hot. Why are we getting hot? I've got ghillie on. Argentavis, you're almost as slow as a Quetzal when you're going like this. I would fly fast, but my stamina would drain really quick, and then I would have to drop this guy here in the middle of the redwoods somewhere, and that would be a disaster. So we're just going to have to take it slow and easy. But we can make a saddle for the unicorn and use it to make narcotics with. That'll be a good little thing to do. A good little use for him anyway. It's not a great unicorn. It's only a 55, I think. But it'll be good for making narcotics with. If the game doesn't quit on me before I get back to my base. The sun is going down on us, so we've got to hurry this along. Don't know how many feeds it'll take to tame a low-level unicorn. We'll see what time it is when we get to base, and we might give it a shot. I can see the fortress from here, but it's still a ways off. A female, what was the level like there? I seen it there for just a second. 72, is that what that said? I think it's only a 50 something. 52, okay. It is a 52 unicorn. But unicorns are pretty rare. I don't know about on this map, but most maps are usually just one to a map. So when you see one, you gotta tame it. That or get rid of it, so another one will spawn in. I'm gonna try to drop it in that little house that's got the top missing off of it and see if that will work. If it will, that'll make taming it way easier. And I'm hoping it's not aggravated from being picked up. would just put it up here in the top end of the fortress, but I haven't got a gate on it anyway. It'll probably find its way out. And there's monkeys up there that might attack it. Come on, Sonny, get me over here before dark so we can get this tame started up. Then I'm going to have to figure out how to make a saddle for it if we do tame it, because I have not found a saddle for a horse yet, or an Equus saddle. A unicorn does use an Equus saddle, because it is just basically a horse. A horse is a horse, of course, but a unicorn is still a horse. I'm thinking to drop it in this little building here that's got the top out of it, to see if it's got any sides missing out of it or not. If it does, it'll be a waste of time. And if it doesn't hold it, it'll be easy for it to get out of here, because right there's a big hole in the wall. Right here's what I was thinking. Will this work? Let's see. If it doesn't, I'll have to grab it up and take it up to the other end. That might just work. Let's go get our ghillie yarn and some carrots and see if we can tame this guy. I don't know if I've even got the full set of ghillie yet or not, but maybe I do. Put that sword up. Got that out because of the crazy micro raptors. And the time is 1800 hours, so I don't know if we're going to do this or not. We got ghillie wise. We got Argentavis coming on. We got gloves and the hat. We got a whole set, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got a full set of ghillie. Come here, Argentavis. I got you on follow because of those micro raptors. I was afraid you'd run off on me. Stop one. Let's get our carrots and get this little tame going here. We'll try to do this before we end this video off. We'll try to get our unicorn tamed. 36 carrots should be more than enough, I think, but I ain't sure, so I'm going to go ahead and get more anyway. If we can do this. Been a while since I've tamed a horse. I have done it a bunch of times, just been a while. Is there a door for this place? Hope a bunch of monkeys don't show up. Okay, I remember how to do it. We should be able to handle this. We are at 25 or 46% already. 66%. Yeah, this is going to be easy tame. Don't go through the door. Come on, don't. Well, you're about fitting through there perfectly, ain't you? But you seem to be stuck, so maybe you won't fit through. And I'm starving. Come on, let's get the tame over with. I'm going to have to drink some water. Really? You're going to mess this up if you don't go. I don't think I can drink water like this. Maybe I can. Take a risk and try it. One more feed will tame it though anyway. Oh, I see something moving around over there. Hurry up before it gets here. Come on. Come on, hurry, 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 hurry. Something's coming. I think it's a Gigantopithecus. Maybe it won't mess with us. There we go. Let's name our unicorn here. I named him Uni, which I'm sure I'd spelt that awful funny, except. But here we go, we gotta say unicorn. It is a level 77 unicorn, but right there's our tame for today. But anyway, if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up, and thanks for watching. This is Ty Creek Rock and the Fabulous Unicorn signing out.